Okay, David, name 3 things you do at a bachelor party.
Make it rain, cry in the corner, and wonder why you're not the one getting married. I went to the Eags, and
Eags?
I don't have time to say Eagles, Ellen. There's a girl the other day that argued with me because she got in I have like an old car, and she goes, "Do you have an aux card?" And I go, "I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what that is." She goes, "Aux cord." I go, it's slower, and I still don't know. I go, "Do you mean ox like the animal?" And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, you don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is." And she goes, "To plug in my phone." And I'm like, I have an iPod Shuffle in the glove compartment for emergencies, but I didn't give it to her. I go, "Oh, I don't know." She goes, "I can't believe you don't have an aux cord." I go, "It's a 1995 Land Cruiser. I don't have reverse, all right? So you think you're with James Bond? Just..."
I want to hear about your accident. I wanted to reach out to you. I tweeted, but what happened? Where did it happen? How did it happen?
I didn't get that tweet.
Yes, you did.
No, thank you for almost calling me. What happened was, I was driving. I left my house, whatever. I don't know, 15 rooms. I don't know what you call it anymore. But I go down Sunset, and you know this drill, so it's sort of by where you used to live. So I'm going down toward the BH Hotel, and there's a light, and it's a little sketch right there because when those other people are taking a left, you can't really see past them. And so it turns like red, and so I go, and someone's like, "I got this." They floor it. Worst case scenario. So I go, "Ah." So instead of freezing and just getting smashed, I punch it. So they'll sort of go zoop, you know, past me. I think that's the best scenario. Like, "Hey, whoops," and then I just cruise on. But then they turned into it, and I go, the last thing I thought was, "Oh, we both screwed this one up." Because they were like, "Good deej," and I'm suddenly like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend. Good deej." And then I spun and hit another car, and then I spun out in the middle of the road. And I've never been in an accident like that, real, you know? And then my hood was up, it was like, psst.
Wow.
There's a picture, yeah. And so I'm there, and then there's people screaming, and I just couldn't move. I was like, just sort of checking things out, like, am I okay? And then I hear, "You have been in an accident." Like from my dumb car, like last one to know about it. "Trump is now president." I'm like, yeah. Everyone knows. And so then a fireman comes up and bangs on. I'm like this. He thinks I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm like, I don't. And he's like, "Oh, we're doing that? I'll act like I'm saving you. Cop will pull out a gun. Somebody film it." So then he goes, "You got to get out of the car." It was literally like 5 minutes. I go, "Okay." So he pulls me out, and then there's like TMZ guys going, David, how'd the windshield taste? You know. David, Super Bowl picks. It was back then. So I get out, and they, on the little stretcher over to the ambulance, and you could see my tire got ripped off. My whole back tire, and part of the axle was on the next street by the ambulance, and the cop goes, "This is horrible. I've never seen it this bad." And I go, "All right." And then I go, "Let's keep that in case I want to make it like a gas station keychain, you know, for the restroom." So, this is really big and bulky. And then I get in, and the guy's like, "Okay," and he's go beep, beep. He hooks me up to everything. He's like, "No broken bones, your heart's okay. Talent levels are real low." I go, "That's normal." They're really almost not registering. I go, "That's fine." And then he goes, "You go to the hospital?" And I go, "I feel like if nothing's broken," a rib was broken, but I didn't know it. I go, "I feel like nothing's," and he goes, "Well, we can just take you home then." I go, he goes, "You just go home?" I go, "I just walk out of the ambulance." And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "In the rain with all these people?" And he goes, "I mean, out of the hospital." I go, "How about this? I was supposed to meet my friends for dinner. Will you just drop me off?" And I go, "Take you to a restaurant?" And I go, "It sounds fun, right?" They go, "But you're obviously in shock." I go, "I know, so I'll feel this later, but for now." So he dropped me at the restaurant. I'm like, and then I got in there and I was like, "Oh." It hit me later.
Wow, and you had a cracked rib?
Yeah.
So when did you find out the cracked rib dawned on you the next day?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I woke up, I was like, get. Because you see in the movies, like, people get in an accident, they jump out, like Bruce Willis is like, "We gotta keep going." Meanwhile, I'm like, ah. in my bed the next day, like flailing. But overall, I came out of it okay.
You're going back on tour. You're going on tour with a bunch of people, right?
Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, Nick Swartz, and it's such a blast because all us idiots, and Rob Schneider's like the resident witch doctor. You know, because everyone, over years, everyone gets a little, their personalities, and Adam got sick. We had to cancel a show once. So you have to be really sick because he loves going on. And then Rob's, he's like a Sherpa. He's got like, you know, like a foam roller and a yoga mat and vitamins. And he walks around and he goes, hey, come on, guys. And we go, Adam, just get a B12 shot or cortisone. And then you can, like Pink Floyd, you know, do the show tonight. Rob goes, no, he killed it. No shots, no shots. I'm like, oh, we got a real Jenny McCarthy on our hands. You know? and he's like, take vitamins. He's got a Ziploc of like 1,000. He's like, with his dirty hands, take these. We're like, and then, you know, and no chicks are excited that we're like old guys going, magnesium in the house. You know? Come over here, ladies, a little B12, get it going. And so he goes, take that vitamin J. And Adam's like, what's vitamin J? He goes, exactly, that's why you're sick. Sometimes I fly Southwest, which is it's an okay airline. It's sort of crummy, and this does not leave this room, but Southwest is, spoiler alert, it's the fun airline with the shorts. It's not that fun. No one's having fun, they're not, I'm not. But when you go there, they try to be very professional. They go, before you get on the aircraft, we have to clean the plane. It's literally one guy with Febreze going, all right, bring him on. Bring on the cattle. And then you get on, I go, I think there's a dog tooth in my seat back. And they're like, we can't get every nook and cranny, narc, all right? Let's Yelp it down a notch, guy. And then it's always like crazy. She's in Schwartz going, please, we gotta push off the gate. That's all they care about, the gate. We gotta push off, sit down. There's no aisle seats, you're not on the Queen Mary. It's all middle. Sit in the middle, we're the only all middle seat airline. It's impossible, but we have it. Only middle, and quit looking for overhead, there's nothing there. Put your crap on your lap. You knew what you were getting into. You called Southwest. It's $89 for a reason. Now relax and be quiet. And it's never like half full and relaxed. It's like, we're oversold by 300. We have no idea how it works. We do it every flight. If you want to wait 5 hours, we'll give you $1. Take the next flight. And there's no food. We have 5 bags of peanuts. We're going to shoot them out with a T-shirt gun. Halfway through the flight, heads up. Look alive. One of them's honey roast.
Keep
so
going.
Stupid, it's not.
Are you done?
No, no. And then they tell you the name of your pilot. Everyone goes, oh, he's good. Yeah. I like his work. Anyway, first of all.
Yes, sir.
We've known each other a long time, and
we have.
Is it Helen or Ellen?
Ellen.
It's Ellen with an E. I told someone, I just said that out there. Ellen, we go back. I wanted to tell the crowd, first of all, because they probably want to hear about your birthday party. Everyone's been buzzing about it. Yeah. She had a big rager. I got a Fallout invite, which was great. I don't know.
That's not true.
I went down there. I had a show that night in Irvine.
You did?
Did my hour show, went up all the way, great guy syndrome. I don't know how I do it, but I got there. And it was, first of all, I didn't know there was a cover charge, but that was fine. You know what? Because I saw inside there was so much stuff, and I get it now. 50 seemed high. But $50, it's nothing to me. It's like $45. So, paid that. That was fine. Went in. Oh, the celebs. Ellen, Louise. It was, is that your middle name? Oh. Ellen, I went in there, and they were really packed in there like sardines. They were everywhere. I saw, and I bother all of them, as you know. Like
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I really get in their grill. And I never have anything to say. It's a real conversation. I walk right up, and I just have, bah, 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 bah. They don't know what's going on. I saw Aniston was talking to Kris Jenner right away. And the funny thing about Kris Jenner was Kim was close by, you know, and Kardashian, and she was, I think she was like winding down. Kris Jenner didn't want to leave. And I was thinking, what if my mom was at my same party when I was a kid? It'd be so crazy. Because Kim was like, let's go. And she's like, 10 more minutes. She's like, Mom, she's like, wait in the car then. She's like, ugh. So that's me. I always had to wait in the car. So I go in. I did see Adele, who I talked about on this show. She was lovely, of course. Too many people to mention. I mean, I caught myself. Remember, there's some music toward the end.
Yes, it did.
And bit of a hodgepodge. It was like Reese got up and all these great singers there, Pink and Melissa Etheridge. And so I was looking to watch, and there was one of your rapper buddies, and then there was Jennifer Lawrence. So I weasel in there.
It was French Montana.
Yeah. So I go, hey, like I was trying to look, and then he whipped out some medical marijuana, you know, and a big rolled up doobie of it.
Oh.
And so
Now you're talking about Diddy.
Oh yeah, no. He took a hit. You know, I know all the lingo. He took a pop off it, and and then I was in the middle, and then he looks at me like, huh? And I go, yeah, like, because I don't want to be like a narc, like I want to. So I go, yeah, man, pass it over. So I get it, and of course I'm like, I take the biggest hit, and I cough maybe 40 minutes. Like, like classic, stupid, corny, shouldn't even be in a movie. Now I'm like, and then I give it back, and I go, hey, good batch, or whatever, I don't know what to say. I try to be cool. I go, is that Hawaiian? Is that Vietnamese purple-haired North Slope hash? That's the last I had in high school, so I threw that in there. It didn't ring a bell. And then I was like this. Everything's cool for a second, and then, like, it hit me. Oh, boy. It was like, in those nuclear movies where it's like flattens everything? Like, that's half the real estate in my brain. Just went down. And I was like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, they changed the song. Oh, no, they didn't. And then I go, I was starting to space out a bit, because I was sort of in a half coma. And then, things are moving. It was in a bit of a matrix. So I go, hey, I gotta take off. And so I was like, rah. And then I see Oprah, and then I go, I should talk to Oprah. This is the new guy. Now I don't care. I was nervous before. Now I'm like beeline, and then the little embers of my brain that were still alive go, nope, abort. I went, zoop. Last second, like Waze, get off here. I was like, and so she's like this, okay. The weekend, I went through, and I just didn't really bother anyone else. I think DiCaprio got away with a fist bump, and the rest of them were, now it was just a little like hexagonal at this point, like a kaleidoscope. I was like, going to the exit, like, just get me out of here. So I get in the elevator, and there was, which is lit like Ralph's. It's so bright, you know what I mean? It's like the produce section. Like Gizmo, I'm like, and then, ding, get out, go to my car, slide in, my driver goes, you okay? I go, absolutely not. And think I got home, do not remember going home, and I'm still in the same outfit.
Is it like a regular talk show like this, or what kind of talk show?
You don't need to freak out. It'll be late. It'll be after the Daily Show. It'll be late. But it seems hard because, it's not, when I come on here, I just watch you just say, hey, what's up? And you lean back for 15 minutes while I talk. But overall, I'm on a quarter of a Netflix special. But overall, it's scary to interview people. I think it's harder than I think, so I don't know if I can do that.
All right, so here, we're gonna get you ready. You're gonna sit there, I'm gonna show you the first face that comes up, you're gonna right away think of something you're gonna have to ask them.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Oprah, your hair's different. And why are you on my show?
All right.
It's probably not a good idea for you.
All right, next.
That's it. Chiquita Banana, who's this? Oh, Cardi B, where's the rest of the alphabet? Kim. So this is what you look like in person. Okay. J-Lo. Why are you taking a selfie? I'm interviewing you. Oh, Lady Gaga. That's always good to say to a guest.
Yeah.
Will Smith. Tell me about Bad Boys 3. I'm hearing good stuff about it. You're lost, ma'am. I think you're in the wrong room. The brunch is down the hall, the Four Seasons. Do you believe I'm 74?
You were here in November, right?
You know, when I was here, it was right around those big Malibu fires.
Yes.
And I remember that it didn't affect my house exactly because I'm not in Malibu, but I still got some money, but I'm not in Malibu. And then, but what was happening was I was in like a park because they were evacuating people, you know. So I was in this park and the sky was dark, you know, because of smoke, which was scary. So I'm on the phone walking, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy goes, meet, meet. And he goes, Spader. And I go, hey, man, you know. And then I keep going, and then he goes, meet Spade. And he goes, they yell, come here. I actually can't see him. They go, come here. And I go, so, you know, how much do I owe this guy? Because I was in Grown-Ups. So I go all the way over to his car, arf, arf, you know, what do you need? And he goes, Snelly. He keeps yelling. I go, what? And it was Nelly. You know who Nelly is?
Yes.
Nelly, the rap. So I knew him, so I felt stupid. I go, oh, hey, man. And he goes, I haven't seen him for a while. And I go, what are you doing here? He goes, I live in Calabasas, and we had to get out because it was so bad, so I'm waiting to check in a hotel. And I go, oh, and then I go, all kidding aside, was it getting hot out there? And he goes, and I go, because, you know, we don't always joke around.
Uh-huh.
And I go, where's the Band-Aid? He goes, it melted off. I go, ooh, sore sub.